Libra, what it do? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the week of February 8th through the 14th. Okay. There will not be an extended for this week. I am changing platforms, so I will get back to you when I bring those readings back. I have, however, opened up private readings for the next 3 weeks or so through February. So very limited spots there. If you want a private reading, there is a link in the description box below. Also a link to any of the tarot decks that I use in this reading will be down below as well. Without further ado, let's get into it, Libra. Five of Wands showing up as the overarching energy underneath the deck here. So sense of competition going on here. I don't know if you're feeling competitive, if you have a lot of people vying for your energy and your attention right now, or you're dealing with somebody that is putting you in a situation with competition. We will see as the reading goes on. Let's see. You're showing up as getting your wishes fulfilled, Libra. God, this thing's having the hardest time focusing today. You're showing up as getting your wishes fulfilled here. So there's an energy here of double wishes fulfilled. You have the Star and the Nine of Cups. These are the wish cards of the tarot. Okay, so you're showing up as your wishes fulfilled, and the situation has to do with whatever it is you wish for. So be careful what it is you wish for. I don't think this is a bad thing. I think some things are really showing up in a good way for you here. Whatever you've been praying about, whatever you've been wishing for seems to be coming true. If you have been praying, if you haven't been praying or wishing for something, take a minute to think about what it is that you'd like to pray about. One of the things about prayer and manifestation is, you know, oftentimes we really want things for ourselves. Be careful in terms of like wishing for other people. Be careful in terms of like, yeah, just be careful, you know. I like to think about praying for things that are in the will of the universe, in God's will. You know, I'm not, selfishness is a very big part of me. I think it's a big part of every human. So I'm not immune to like wishing for things for myself, but be careful there. And the reason I say that is that there's an opportunity here. The Seven of Swords, which can be that deceit and liars card of the tarot deck. I often also see this with like deceiving yourself. Deceiving yourself, not telling your whole truth, keeping things behind your back. Saving things, not telling whole truth is a big one. And be careful, right? Knock on wood, I haven't been concerned with like a complete liar in my life. I try to keep people like that out of my circle. So I don't necessarily see the Seven of Swords as like a complete all-out liar. But there may be an opportunity here for you to, as your wishes become fulfilled, for you to expose some things that weren't quite fully explored in the past. The universe is working on the Seven of Pentacles. So I think you've been waiting for something, Libra. You've been waiting very, very patiently, perhaps impatiently for something to come in. The universe is still growing this thing, and you still will have to wait. There is time that is needed here, as far as I can see. But keep tending to the seeds that you've planted. Keep tending to the work that you're trying to do and the things that you're trying to do, the things that you're trying to bring into your life. And it looks like those things are coming in for you. King of Pentacles is showing up as what you don't see right now. So there is perhaps maybe an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo coming in for you. Man or woman, doesn't matter. This could also just be an energy of like the universe really conspiring in your favor to bring you abundance, that you may not even notice that the work that you've been doing right now could lead to a lot of abundance. And I talked about this, and I think Capricorn's reading. Interesting, earth sign there. Capricorn's reading in terms of like manifestation and it is possible that by you just focusing on your own energy and your own self, that you're bringing in a lot of resources that in the past you may have directly asked for money or prayed for money, right? But by you praying for closer connection with God and your spirituality and abundant relationships and things like that, it may be working to bring these other things for you. An abundant person is an abundant person in all areas of life, not just money. So the universe is working on that, and I see, you don't necessarily see that coming in. This could be a person though. We have 2 kings, which is generally good energy. In the near future, Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. King of Wands is a person that gets what they want. So if you're dealing with a person and this person wants you, it is possible that they are going to get what they want. This is also just like a very confident energy here. It's a very good reading, Libra. Very confident person, a person that that is kind of out there, that kind of, they're probably very social, they like being seen, that sort of thing. I do see this lion here, which shows up in the strength card, which is giving me more Leo energy. But I do see Aries, Leo, Sag. If this is not a person, it's an energy that perhaps you're going to be stepping into, being more confident. I do see that in your outcome. Spoiler alert, we have the 6 of Wands, lots of success coming in for you. 6 of Wands also speaks towards being seen, but we'll get to that in a minute. In the recent past, we had the 8 of Wands. So there is possibly some communication that came in for you, a message, even a message that you sent. I think something happened and it was fast, whatever it was. Could have had to do with this like competition that was coming in for you. Lots of fire energy here. You might be dealing with a fire sign. Lots of fire here. Aquarius is here as well as Pisces with this high priestess. Don't see a lot of cups. I feel like we'll get to that in a minute. But 8 of Wands, recent past, something happened. Could have been fast. Could have been a message. That's what I'm getting. Okay. You're showing up in this situation. Okay. Your wishes are being fulfilled and you're still very sad. You're still feeling loss and sadness. You are focused on all of the cups that have spilled over. And you don't quite see the one that's right behind your back, right? So what that tells me is that whatever you probably prayed for something, Libra, and it hasn't happened yet. It's gonna happen, so don't worry. But this energy of sadness, there's a lot of change here. We do get we get 2 5s in this reading. 2 5s, 2 kings. So there's a lot of change. They probably have to do with another person or other persons in your life. But there's a period of change right now going on. These are generally periods of like great awakening. So I'm seeing you kind of going through an awakening and happiness is coming. So don't worry. But it's how you deal with your sadness. You may just be spiritually evolving right now, Libra. This may be a time where some things are coming in for you or some things are shifting for you. I feel like you're learning some lesson here, possibly around this energy of the 7 of Swords. So if you've been dealing with a deceitful person or a liar, you're learning how to deal with this energy. You may also be learning how to be more patient in your life and how to let things grow. Ultimately, these are going to be good things. If we've learned the lesson, we don't go through the thing again. So this moment of sadness is temporary. It will pass. But be aware that this is self-imposed. This is something where we're just not patient enough or willing enough to look behind us to see what's coming, or to look in front of us and know that it's coming. The near future, I see this fire sign coming back, whoever it is, possibly a fire sign, could be any sign, but somebody coming back and coming in. Be careful with this person. I feel like you probably know who this person is, and this person probably has come in before. this isn't always the case, but the Knight of Wands can be, they call it like the player energy, the player card. When you see that, I don't see the Knight of Cups here, so that's good. But this could be player energy, somebody that comes in and out of your life pretty rapidly. If this person does come in, they are going to come in very passionately. Make sure you're asking questions. Make sure you get to the truth of the matter. By not asking questions, Libra, by not asking the truth or trying to figure out what the truth is, we are complicit in the lies we're being told, if that makes any sense. So if you want your wishes to fully be fulfilled, this Aquarius energy that's showing up right in the middle of the deck, then you have to also ask the right questions so that you can get down to the bottom of things. For some reason, and it's just speaking to me, because of the Tauruses in my life, reach out to your Taurus friends, reach out to people that really do try to uncover the truth, that ask difficult questions that you probably aren't willing to ask because you're trying to keep the balance in a situation. You don't want to upset anybody, you don't want to move into conflict, so you don't really ask difficult questions. Pull in those people, pull in that energy. For some reason, that Taurus energy is speaking to me there. Hopes and fears, you have the High Priestess. So you're hoping that you can trust your intuition here, Libra. Obviously you can. Obviously you can. Again, there's a time for your intuitive sense to really shine and to really speak out to you. And in that intuitive piece of things, it's really about your intuition can tell your intuition is speaking to you even when you're speaking. So a lot of times we want to be quiet. We want to be silent in a situation. Again, we don't want to cause conflict. We don't want to stir the pot. We don't want to do anything like that. Your intuition can come to you when you're asking questions, when you're getting answers. That is still listening. So think about that. I think you fear possibly being too much in your head. I think that's a good bet. And I would wager that there's a difference between your intuition and being caught in your head. There's a difference between your thoughts and your intuition. And that's the part that you want to be able to differentiate. And as I said, Libra, outcome is the Six of Wands. So lots of success coming in for you here in this situation. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. I'm going to pull two more cards, one from the Romance Angels deck and one from the Moonology Oracle, just to get some more information regarding this situation. So we'll start with the Romance Angels. If you're in a relationship or if you are not, we should still get a clear message from this card. If you're in a situationship. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So if you're dealing with like a new person or a new energy or the person that you're thinking about right now, this probably is true love for you. Just don't overthink it, is what I have to say about that situation. Just don't overthink it. Let's get some advice for you. If this is somebody you're already with, or if there's nobody in your life right now, which is a definite possibility, whatever this thing is that's coming in that's successful for you is your true love, okay? So true love starts from within, I guess, is all I'll say about that. Let's get some advice for Libra. Full moon in Libra, that's you. A win-win outcome is forecast. If you are dealing with another person, this is the truth. This is a win-win. So something's coming in that will be good for both parties. Wishes fulfilled for you, Libra. As I said, there will be no extended to this reading. I apologize if you are watching those extended. I will bring them back probably next month. Otherwise, there are some limited spots for a personal reading in the description box below. Also, links to these decks that I used in the reading are down there as well. Please, if you've gotten this far, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I would really appreciate it. And that's it, Libra. I'll see you next week.